this ministry now has the correct person to change the way things are being done. And Beatrice is going to do it. There will be some pains, but we really believe in her, and that's why His Excellency the President has given her that job. So be patient, everyone.
Gone through many challenges, uncertainties, ups and downs. It is finally your time to step on this podium. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to assure you that infrastructure and are properly grounded locally, regionally, and internationally. Graduates, you are a powerful resource for your families and for this great country, Kenya. As the University Council, University Management Board, members of the Senate, staff, parents, guardians, students, and the community at large. It is indeed your commitment and contributions that have culminated into this memorable occasion. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to commend Kibabii University for continuously working to innovate in program design and delivery, using innovative pedagogy and also drawing on the affordances of digital technology. The government has invested in the digital technology to reduce the cost of internet considerably through the Kenya Digital Economy Acceleration Project. This will ensure the rollout of universal broadband to enhance connectivity throughout the country by connecting 100,000 kilometers of fiber optic cable across Kenya. All of us will benefit. And it's of the fourth industrial revolution. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let us also strive to attain the utilization of resources and timely completion of these modern facilities. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Kibabii will also benefit, as has been stated by the Vice Chancellor, as a center of excellence in the new project that will be launched, the multi-billion Kenya-UK Health Alliance project, which seeks to entrench research and provide practical solutions to health problems, and to improve the health security of Kenyans directly. Kibabii, as you heard, is one of 6 partnering institutions in the country, along with a partner from the global north. I urge the university to build on the good work that it's already done and boost its research capacity so as to optimize on the available opportunities. There are indeed tremendous opportunities to innovate and commercialize research outputs. Research for development and innovation does not only spur socio-economic development and social transformation, but also provides a reliable revenue stream to enhance the sustainability of our universities. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I note that one of the most that works that you are closing my in this process. And the government has established the presidential stakeholders as it prepares its final report for His Excellency. Stakeholders may have voiced a need for a fee increment, but the government of Kenya has not pronounced a fee increment. As a government, we are very confident that the reforms that will be recommended by the Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms will offer quality, relevant, accessible into a world that is highly competitive. A world where no one knows what the future holds. where employers and investors seek competence, integrity, and excellence. Dear graduates, uphold these values. Leave a positive mark in the different sectors of the economy in which you will make your contribution. Kibabii has prepared you well. You are face the future boldly.
Once again, thank you. Guest of honor, all protocol observed. May I now invite our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs, Professor Kibabii, to call upon the VC to read citations for the conferment of honorary degrees. Professor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, may I call upon the Vice Chancellor to read the citation for conferment of honorary degree.
Citation for the conferment of honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, to Right Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula, EGH, Speaker of the National Assembly. Today, Friday, 3rd March 2023, on the occasion of the 7th graduation ceremony of Kibabii University, the University Senate, under powers conferred by Section 9(1)(c) of Kibabii University Charter 2015 and Statute 1, and with consent of the University Council, recognizes the outstanding achievements and the distinguished contribution of Right Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula to the advancement of humanity, and in particular, the commitment to promotion of social peace, defense of human rights, community empowerment and advancement, and selfless public service. It is on this basis that Kibabii University has determined that the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, be conferred upon Right Honorable 1956 at Kibabii Mission Hospital to Mzee Dominic Wetangula, Nalondo Division, Bungoma County, with his 30 other siblings in a polygamous family. Like any other youth growing up in rural Kenya in the early 1960s, his schooling was fraught with challenges of underdevelopment. He started his academic journey when he was 8 years old at Nalondo Primary School that was run by the Catholic missionaries. Moses trekked 10 kilometers daily to school through forests and threats of wildlife, but he persevered the challenges. It was at these formative years that his parents monitored his academic progress and instilled in him lifelong traits and values of honesty, fairness, discipline, and independent judgment. Despite his sterling performance at the end of primary school education, the entire class was enrolled at Busakala Secondary School. This was as a result of the head teacher meet their preferred high school selection choices. The lack of teachers at Busakala Secondary School for a whole year forced Moses to seek admission despite his exceptional performance in the O-level examinations. As fate would have it, their preferred choices of schools for A-level were not submitted. However, he was fortunate to secure an admission to Form 5 at French School Kamsinga, where his academic prowess blossomed. Having been greatly inspired by firebrand lawyers such as James Orengo and Dr. Okombaka, among others, his one objective and determination was to be a lawyer. This aspiration was so strong to the point that the school administered a diploma at the Kenya School of Law. He was rectangular mutineers led by the late Hezekiah Ochuka in to handle such as political path. His political trajectory started in 1993 with a phone call from a man who just called himself Moi. The then president had called to inform him about the issue with the second president, the late Honorable Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, the third president, the late now the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto. His engagement since then have seen him nominated to the parliamentary member of the Speaker's panel, the House Business Committee, the Committee on Defense and Foreign Affairs, and the Executive Committee member of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, CPA Africa International. He has also served as an elected MP for Sirisia constituency, Assistant Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs, Minister for Trade and Chairperson of the African Union, AU Peace and Security Council. He was later elected Senator for Bungoma County, Senate Minority Leader, member of the Senate Business Community, the Defense and the Foreign Relations Committee, the Finance and Budget Committee of Senate, and now the Speaker of the National Assembly. His rise in party politics can be attributed to his well-calculated strategies to seize opportunities that come his way. For instance, he started off at Kanu in 1993, changed to the People's Ford Kenya Party in 2002, then played a coalition partnership with National Rainbow Alliance, NAC, PNU, called NASA, and now he is a co-principal in the Kenya Kwanza government. We must acknowledge the unsung role he played at every significant milestone of Kenya's recent history. When insurgents attempted a coup, he was in the thick of things, representing their rights in the Constitution and before the law. At the end of the 39 years of Kanu, an interrupted reign of Kenyan politics, he was there as part of the firebrand NAC formation. During the contested and emotive 2007 general election and the subsequent post-election violence, as then the Foreign Affairs Minister, he played the crucial role of networking and assembling the array of international mediators that included the then chairperson of the African Union, President John Kufuor, the former UN Secretary General, the late Honorable Kofi Annan, and the late President Benjamin Mkapa, and Mama Gracia Machel. He was trapped because of a lockdown resulting from a coup. He exhibited selflessness by surrendering his various development projects to serve the society, including a personal contribution the current Kibabii University. Further, he purchased land at Siombe and initiated construction of the landmark Chwele Medical Training College. This is without mentioning the improved access to health services by the numerous health centers built in Sirisia and Kapchai constituencies. Other charity activities undertaken include distribution of certified fruit tree seedlings, local and international scholarships for students, support for needy students, and other philanthropic activities. He has also spearheaded construction of places of worship for different denominations, including Christ the King Church in Bungoma, undoubtedly the biggest cathedral in the western region of Kenya. This award is in recognition of his distinguished contribution to the advancement of humanity, and particularly his commitment to promotion of social peace. He is a selfless and visionary statesman. As one of this outstanding figure is his felicity of language and knack for quotable statements and diplomatic service. It is my privilege to now ask you to bestow upon Right Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula the Ladies and gentlemen, Right Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula. Makofi! Shangwe! Makofi! Kazi ndio inaanza. Makofi! Let's applaud our own. The number 3 Speaker, National Assembly, a veteran politician, a lawyer of nominal achievement, Right Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. At this time, the Vice Chancellor of Council are robbing the Right Honorable Speaker, National Assembly, the Honorable Masika Wetangula, in preparation for the award of the degree of Doctor of Human Letters, honoris causa, today, 3rd March 2023. It's now time to come. A show of humility and culture and tradition. Sasa ni Daktari Moses Masika Wetangula. Welcome to the club. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. It is now time for Dr. Moses Masika Wetangula to present his acceptance speech.
The Vice Chancellor of Kibabii, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Deans and Directors, Registrars, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents, guardians, graduates and students,
The chief guest of today, Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, PS. PS is present, our distinguished governor for Bungoma, our distinguished governor for Busia, Dr. Paul Otoma. I'm accompanied too by my father, Mzee Dominic Wetangula, a 94-year-old and very alert old man. I'm accompanied by my son, Engineer Alvin Wetangula, you may stand. I'm also accompanied by my daughter, Engineer Pauline Nahanu. She's accompanied by her fiancé, Mr. Njoroge. I also want to salute my members of parliament, the Honorable John Makali, area MP. Our senator has left for an urgent Waluke MP, Sirisian chairman of Western MPs, the Honorable Charles Gemose, MP for Hamisi, who came slightly late, the Honorable Kakai Bisau, MP for Kiminini, the Honorable Mulanya Wakili, MP for Nambale, the Honorable Lote, the MP for Kachiliba in West Pokot, he came slightly late, the Speaker of our Assembly and all MCAs led by our Majority Leader. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, my own brother, the MP for Westlands, Tim Wanyonyi. Welcome, my dear kid brother. It's indeed a great pleasure and privilege to be associated with the institution Kibabii University, particularly on this day when it holds its 7th graduation ceremony as a chartered university. I've been associated with Kibabii University from its inception. This is a college that started as a teacher training college in the late 1950s. In the early 60s, more particularly 1963, it was moved to a regular teachers college to create room for a secondary school, which is now Kibabii High School. It came back as Kibabii Diploma College for Teachers, that later gave physical way to Kibabii University as a constituent college of the then Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, and is now a full-fledged university with its charter. Today I join the Kibabii University fraternity and all the well-wishers in congratulating the assembled graduates on this auspicious occasion. You are all here in a celebratory mood and regalia because of the hard work and countless sacrifices on matters education. I too commend and thank your parents and guardians who not only believed in your cause, but in all respects facilitated your education and provided the much needed enabling environment for you to excel. My further salutation goes to the university intellectual constructors for their commitment to excellence and their unparalleled passion to impart knowledge and positively engineer innovation and enlightenment in our country and county. To the comrades, both graduates and undergraduates, Hongera Sana. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to thank the Chancellor, the Council, and the Senate of Kibabii University for bestowing on me this prestigious honorary doctorate degree, an honor that I accept with utmost humility. It's a great and unrivaled privilege to gain and earn recognition for work done in service to humanity. It's a divine testament that those who do good and touch others' souls will always attract and earn recognition. This is one's knowledge, but as a means of igniting passion and purpose in life and society. Thank you for lighting a fire within me. I will forever remain indebted, always bearing in mind that for every privilege and duty, there is a corresponding responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, dear comrades, this honor is not just a reflection of my personal achievements, but it is also a holding of true to the hard work and dedication of many individuals who have supported and inspired me through my journey in life. Thanks be to my beloved parents, Mzee Dominic and my mother Anna, who are in their 90s and for God's love they're still living. My family, my friends, my political fraternity allies, and friends at the local, national, and international level, and above all, to the Almighty God, who has never tired in buttressing my social, political defense lines against competitors and sometimes adversaries. But if God is with you, I always say, who can be against you? Politics can be a challenging and complex arena, but I've always believed that true leadership means putting the needs of the society first and working tirelessly to make a positive impact in people's lives. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to serve my country in this way. As a political leader, I believe that education is an essential component of leadership. Through education, we have the power to inspire, to motivate and equip individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary to make positive changes in the world. In the words of former President Nelson Mandela, which one of the comrades quoted, and which I associate with fully, education is the most powerful. As I stand here before you, I'm reminded of the immense responsibility that comes with this honor. I pledge to uphold the values of this institution and to use my knowledge and skills to make a positive impact in the world. I will continue to challenge myself with a view to achieve new heights of excellency and to inspire others to do the same. In closing, I also seek solace in the words of Reynald Nebiu, whose prayer I hereby adopt as mine for today. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I stand before you, ladies and gentlemen, and remember one of the many books I've read, a book called Everyman by Obatunde Ijimere. I stand before you as the opposite of Everyman. And at university, I bring you greetings from President William Samoei Ruto, and he has instructed me to inform you what the Vice Chancellor mentioned, that yesterday his cabinet passed and approved a tranche of donation from the British Council of 140 billion that is going to be given to 6 universities for expansion of the academic facilities in innovation and other things. And Kibabii is luckily one of the 6 universities. This being donor-funded program is not going to be delayed or hampered by any local exchequer issues, and I have no doubt that Kibabii University, 2 years down the line, will be something totally different. I want to acknowledge honorable graduates and everybody present that the presence of this university here has brought positive change. With a population of students, and I and my colleagues here will ensure, Professor Ipara and the team, that we are going to ensure that Kibabii gets even more students, so that the continuation of growth of the fraternity and population of Kibabii in particular and Bungoma town in general results in Bungoma being considered for a city in the very near future, because of the hard work we do and the many things we do. Allow me to acknowledge the arrival of the Member of Parliament from Mumias East, the Honorable Salasia, Peter Salasia. He is an eligible bachelor, he says. And I hope he's not on the pro. Lastly, honorable fellow Kenyans, I want to join all Kenyans, particularly members of parliament here assembled and elsewhere. Yesterday but one, I gave members of parliament an opportunity of 3 hours to speak to the issue of LGBTQI. I want to join the MPs and the leadership of this country, led by the president, to tell those perverts that if they want to construct a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah in Kenya, we are ready to deconstruct them with full force. Kenya is a society for my father, my son, my daughter, and my brother Tim, just to acknowledge that with them I have walked this journey. My mother is my mother is a bit indisposed. She's not here. But my father is here. He's now 94.
Let us appreciate them.
This is my father, Mzee Dominic Wetangula, who brought us up.
Makofi kwa mzee.
The grace of God is still living. Thank you, Papa. This is my kid brother. Come forward. Tim Wanyonyi Wetangula.
Makofi kwa mheshimiwa Tim.
He is the third-term member of Parliament for Westlands constituency, Nairobi, but is a neighbor to this institution. This is my son, one of my many sons, Engineer Alvin Wetangula, a civil engineer from the University of Nairobi, working in Nairobi. This is my daughter, Pauline Nahan Wetangula, a civil engineer, first-class civil engineer from Monash University in Australia. She's working on her master's, but working with Kenya. And this is her fiance, Njoroge. Anthony Njoroge. Karibu sana. Asante sana. This is my brother, sorry. She was working with my dad, I hadn't noticed him. Joseph Wetangula is your neighbor here at Tuti Market. Thank you so much, Kibabii University. I'll walk this journey with you. I'll work with you. And I want to assure you that in me you have a friend. And in you I have comrades. I will be your first and last line of defense, just like I count on you. Comrades, we fight for Kibabii to be one of the 6 universities to share a bunch of 140 billion to develop Kibabii. Kibabii of Nairobi, work outside the university but work in the university. Thank you.
Makofi tafadhali. Makofi kwa daktari.
At Kibabii High School could used to it so that he can advance the education in this university and other institutions. 207 post-election violence. He was one of the mediators who sat in the mediation that came up with the grand government that formed, that now ended the violence in Kenya. So I'm sure that whatever the university has done has identified one of the best sons of the soil, and I wish him all the best. God bless you.
Asante mheshimiwa Tim. Bwana Bisi.
Chief guest, allow me to spice this with an item that is not the program but which is necessary. As we confer 100 degrees, we wish to note that this is being done against a background of very powerful religious leaders. Bishop Mark Kadima was acknowledged. I wish to acknowledge Bishop Mechumo. I also wish to acknowledge, with a lot of humility, the Regional Commissioner, Mr. Irungu Macharia. Please, welcome. Honorable Fred Kapondi has not been acknowledged. He's here with us. He's gone. Then this is a high school principal, Professor Kenga, Vice Chancellor, University of Eldoret. We have mostly friends. We have Professor Mary Kipsat representing BC Maseno University. Chief guest, yes.
Thank you so much. I think we have broken a lot of protocol, but I want to recognize another classmate of mine, the governor of Busia County. You're most welcome. Yes, we were classmates with the governor.
Welcome, Governor. Chief guest, citation for the conferment of Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, to CPA Joshua Nyamweya Oigara, CBS. On this 7th graduation ceremony of Kibabii University, the University Senate, under powers conferred by Section 9, 1C of Kibabii University Charter 2015, Statute 44, Section 1, 9 of Kibabii University Statutes 2021, over 25 years, during which period he oversaw critical and significant transformation. 9th November 1975, in a small village in Kisii, Kenya, as the last born son to William and Diana Oigara. His parents were both school teachers who doubled up as smallholder tea farmers at the Gesima settlement scheme. University School of Accountancy for a degree in Bachelor of Commerce and a certificate in accounting, respectively. After graduating from both institutions in 1997, CPA Oigara proceeded for his MBA degree qualification at Edith Cowan University, Australia, for an MBA. His adopting husband to 2002. BPM from his rising through the ranks to the position of the group CEO, achieved extraordinary growth, going on to be among the top 25 largest banks on the continent by asset size. Under his stewardship, the bank's profit before tax increased from Kenya shillings 20.1 billion in 2013 to Kenya shillings 47, from Kenya shillings 63 billion to 171.7 billion. During his tenure, he mastered M-Pesa, a mobile-based platform for granting the hoi polloi. The London-based Financial Times recognized him as one of Africa's. He was also listed among the top 100 in 2016 by an independent research center based in Paris, France.